Good to know. At least I didn't full clear the overworld. Dude, we did that the community race. The big community race there for Rat Boy 42. That was the first race time run I've ever done. And I actually started really well on that. And I remember walking into 8 and I got the hint that said, "Hey, 7's in the Deadwoods." And I'm like, "Okay." It just I don't know what happened. It just didn't click. It didn't stay in my head. Whatever. When I was down at that corner, it was super early on, and I didn't have bombs, so I'm like, I'm gonna orphan this spot, and I hate orphaning this spot, and I commented on it a few times that I hated it and it was bothering me. I continued or proceeded to full clear the overworld, including raft spots, PB, I mean everything before I went to, or no, I don't think I checked all the raft and PBs, but I every other normal spot I full cleared, and I think a couple of the either raft or PBs before I made my way back down there, threw a bomb on it, and was like, shit. And then it's like, here's the any key. 2 rooms later, here's your Triforce. I'm like, dude, I should have been like 15 minutes faster, 10 minutes faster. It was horrible. But anyway, no, this I really like the whole race time stuff. This is a lot of fun, man. You guys are a really cool community too. I've been watching you guys for years. I've always enjoyed watching the races, the restreams. I watch Yumi a lot. Um, Click next to the key in the middle of the page says hint decoder. Oh yeah, well, where the hell is it? What right? Oh yeah, right there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you know what? Like that's I have never used that. I always retain those, except for the one time that I really wanted to retain it, I didn't. So yeah, that's something that I. What happened? There was a hint for 5 too. It said 5 was in the Dead Woods, and then there was 9 or 7 was in the Dead Woods, and I just convoluted them. It will put something above the level at the, okay, okay, gotcha. At the top of the page. Yeah. You know what, let me just set one real quick, just so I can see exactly what you're talking about. So let's just use Korea Grumbles. I'll just put Deadwood. So this is what it would have looked. Oh. Well, yeah, that would have been fantastic, huh? Hmm. That's a good tip. That would have saved my bacon the other night. Oh well. Again, still learning. That's a good one there. I just always figured that always felt like a waste of time to me. The more you know. Do 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 do. Yeah, if you know how it works, yeah, and if you know how to utilize it to its full extent. But yeah, I've been running with Niori Fox is working on. Yeah, he's pretty fresh and new to this. Ace King been running with him, and Blessed B's been running with us a lot. Lorgon's tutorial. I have to check that out. Yeah, DW Deadwoods. Yep, you got it, Ace. You got it. I'll have to check out Lorgon's tutorial. I'll look that up. Oh, you been listening in on BB stream? Gotcha. Yeah, that I saw too much of too many dungeons, I feel, in that one. I got my wand super early. I got my wand super early. I got my ladder pretty early. 32 minutes. But that was after getting Triforce in 5. I messed around with 2 too much. And it ended up just the other item ended up just being a heart, and I dicked around getting it. I think I only had 3 hearts or 4 hearts running through there too with a green tunic. And I'm not of that caliber yet. I'm not horrible, don't get me wrong, but I'm not of that caliber where it's like I have full confidence in being able to make my way through something without dying. Depends on the enemy set too, so. But yeah, man, thanks for the race to everybody that raced there. And like I like to tell Ace, we are the foundation of the leaderboards. Try to keep you guys held up nice and strong. If you scroll way down, you can find us. But being new, that's exactly where we belong. But yeah, again, yeah, that's an extremely good time, Rex. Like I said, only 4 seconds separated you and equations. That's crazy. Like I said, that would be a real fun one to watch side by side. Watch you two, your individual streams, and put them up side by side. That'd be very cool. Sun shines on the dog's ass every once in a while. Yeah, yeah, that's one way to put it, right? But yeah, absolutely, GG, man. Second place by 4 seconds. You're gonna get some points for that. It looks like. I don't know how the whole points thing works, but I would assume you're gonna probably make out okay on that. Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, I want to get into that on average 115. You know what I mean? But well, 128.28 for that seed. I know I could have done better. I'm not like upset about it or not. At least I got sub 130. Nobody knows how the points works. Yeah, no shit. And then what? These are daily, right? That the Blessed told me these are there's three of them a day, Monday through Friday, correct? For the Triforce triple plays, Monday through Friday. Okay. And then the community races, those are those weekends or are those just kind of random events? How do those go? People run weekend seeds. Okay. Saturday afternoons too. Oh, okay, Shaddy. Saturday afternoon too for Triforce Triple Play. Weekly is Sunday night. Gotcha. I've been trying to get a couple of these in a day. My first one's always dog shit. The first one's always dog shit for to start the day. I got to get my hands warmed up. I have MS, so I can't like feel the D-pad on my thumb. it's I got to kind of like get the stuff moving and everything. So I usually do a seed before I start anything, or I've been trying to do one before I actually try to do something competitive. So yeah, Saturday afternoon was for cartoons. Come on, man. You're keeping everybody busy, Shaddy. Yeah, I'm trying to join more of these though. Again, we've been running so much stuff offline as far as with Blessed and Fox and Ace King. Just trying to keep in practice and get better at gambling, so to speak. Maybe I have to bump in there on watch some more of Shaddy and Yumi, and I've been watching those guys for a long time. Specifically Yumi, because if I'm not mistaken, Shaddy didn't you mentor Yumi? You were his mentor, right, for the mentor tournament? Saturdays 12, 3, and 6. Okay, fantastic. A little earlier in the day. You did for the okay. Yumi would never let anyone talk. I don't know. He seemed pretty willing to listen to Shaddy. Like from what I recall, that was a whole lot of yes sir, no sir. At least it should have been. Oh, I know you're just kidding. I was always rooting on Yumi, and then when I saw he got paired up with Shaddy or however that went or whatever, I was like, oh, dude, no wonder Yumi's so damn good now. There was a lot of yelling, yeah, but we got there. Oh, I remember. Yeah, I saw like every single one of those. Those mentor tournaments were sweet. The French do a weekly on Sunday as well if you're awake that early for it. The French? Well, you know. Oh, gotcha. Isn't there another mentor tournament coming up? Any one of you Shaddy PDX? West Coast is the best coast. There you go. Now you can choose a mentor if you're pals with them or something, or you can just go into the pool, right, and you get one assigned to you. Pool. Okay, cool. Just don't pee in the pool. No pee in the pool. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, we've the whole reason I even started streaming or anything was just because it was a requirement to do the rookie rumble, and I really wanted to do the rookie rumble this year. I've been watching it for so long. I'm like, you ought to just start playing it. So I went ahead and got a capture card and a EverDrive, and because I still play on hardware, and of course you have to go Sacred Oils, right? If you're gonna, you don't want to screw around. No Baby Ruths either. Oh yeah, absolutely not. That is completely unacceptable, especially for hands like mine. That actually, I'm telling you, that made a world of difference in me being able to, like, some of the OEMs just felt kind of tight to me. I mean, they were good. Don't get me wrong, but that it's, I don't know, it's just a little less resistance for me, and it's just treats my hands a little bit better. Yes, I think we should all. You got a Zos 19 control. I'm not familiar with those. So AS 19. Okay. We were talking about it last night. Like Shaddy likes to use the sprite swaps of like all the Mario Brothers stuff. I'm like, I have no idea how he keeps the enemies straight. Like, how do you know what you're hitting, what item you're I guess you just do it enough, you get used to it, but still. Oh, okay, you got a friend that does them. Okay, gotcha. Have you been using those? I saw you. Anytime I see you here, I don't know, probably the last year or so, I'd say. I've seen you on the Mario sprites. I'm like, man, I always just use the vanilla ones because I'm like, if I even use, hey, so am I, easy, easy. Old school. There you go, old school. But yeah, I still use the vanilla palettes and everything. I just feel like if I change my palette and everything else, and I run around thinking I have the red ring because I'm in the red, I just happen to be painted red. Oh, cool. Oh yeah, to make the custom sprites. Yeah, I think Fox wanted to try to get or make a custom Fox sprite for himself. I'm cool with Link. I don't care. I don't need nothing fancy. I'm good with it. But yeah, looking forward to so I'm still leaning away personally against some of the other flag sets. They're a little intimidating to me. Like I said, we mainly do Consternation. We started farting around with the Rookie Rumble 2024 settings, which obviously, I'm going to say obvious. In most cases, we finish those a good bit faster just because, you don't have Heart Shuffle on. So you can kind of nope out of dungeons a lot quicker and easier. But they're super fun. So that was pretty cool the other night, the tribute run for Ratboy 42. That was super cool to run the Rookie Rumble. That and that was the whole thing. It's like, okay, well, we run these flags all the time, so may as well make this the first one I join. obviously had a big mistake in it. But other than that, I mean, I felt like I played it pretty decent for my skill level. Yeah, Ace. I'm not familiar with making sprites and stuff like that. Well, Tile Layer Pro. I remember using that for something. I don't know if that was for sprite swaps, maybe. I forget what I used it for. I think it was for sprite swaps. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if it, yeah. I think you might be able to edit sprites in there. I don't know. Maybe I'll poke around with a little bit and see if I. It's been a long time. I don't even remember why I'm using or why I have that, but I know it had something to do with sprites. But is this what you guys normally run as the midnight Eastern, or do you guys usually target the 10, or in some cases both? Just curious, or is it just whatever the hell you feel like when it comes up? 10 and midnight's yours, Shaddy? Right, yeah, and I think a lot of us too much Z2R, dude. Z2R, I love Z2. It's like one of my it might even be my favorite game from my childhood. That Z1, Z2, man. I know Z2 gets a lot of shit, and it did back in it got a ton of shit back in the day. People hated it back in the day when I was young, but I loved it. I absolutely loved Z2. I was one of the only people I knew that beat that game as a kid. Like none of my friends had ever beat it. They could never beat it. It was hard as hell because it sucks. But the randomizer to me, I don't. I'm didn't Dig Shake. I think Dig Shake made that one, but it's all like it's necessarily dirty. You know what I mean? Like it's not a real clean rando. It's like the way the it's I don't know, man. It's very confusing to me. So more power to you. God bless you, Shaddy. That's that's entertaining. What'd you think of JC blowing the world record out of the water on the vanilla speed run? JC's ridiculous. His execution is just unbelievably good. Yeah, yeah, exactly, Shaddy. I will second that. That dude, when he, what's cool is like not only is he just excellent at following a script, he's the script writer. You know what I mean? He figures out all that crap and he develops it, and it's just obscene to watch his execution. I cannot believe somebody out there is that good at execution. I hope he never goes to Z1R. Well, none of us will ever win again. Well, I say us. I haven't won yet. I'm not going to be there for a while, but you guys are in trouble if JC enters in the field. Yeah, you did pretty good tonight, didn't you, Shaddy? I forget. Well, how'd you do in yours, or was that last night I was looking? You're always up there in the upper echelon. Yeah, you got third tonight, and that's the thing. You guys are always so close up at the top. You're always so close in time. I didn't see Yumi run one today. Nice. I didn't even look at your points. I just figured you had all the points. Dude, yeah, you got like five, you got plus five. Holy shit, Thurwolf got 1,500 plus points on that race. Good lord. You got plus like 600 almost. Yeah, I've seen that with Yumi. He's been kind of fluctuating a little bit. I don't know if that has to do with his work schedule or just what it is. Oh, new season, new board. Okay, fair. Swing largely, yeah. Yeah, I bet you it's pretty exciting early on, huh? Because you're not knocking people and putting them back down the pedestal a little bit, and it happens like every day, if not every couple of days. I think Yumi won. I think Yumi got first place in his first outing yesterday. Maybe he's like, I'm done. Like First tree, guys. Got the W. Yeah, he did too. His execution is extremely well. Like his combat and just you guys all hit your screen scrolls so quick. It's like you get that magic pixel so quick. Just everything. You guys execute it just such a high level. It's impressive. It's very impressive. All of you. That's kind of what we're striving for is to get up there a little better. Yeah, his Z1 skills transfer very well. Yeah, because he's a very good vanilla runner. You guys ever do vanilla, Shaddy or PDX? You guys big vanilla guys or not so much? Well, you say weave, so yeah, I'm going to assume Shaddy's done vanilla a lot. Yep, you too. Okay. Yeah, I've never tried a vanilla speed run. Yeah, once or twice. Yeah, it looks that way. Yeah, I mean, I've beat vanilla as a kid and maybe a couple times as an adult revisiting it just for nostalgic purposes, but Castlevania 2. Oh, there's a randomizer for. Well, I guess it would make sense, wouldn't it? Huh. CV2 randomizer. God. Ugh. Ugh. Bet that's tough. That's another one that JC just bleh, holy cow. Good luck catching that one. He still has world record in that, doesn't he? I think so. Yeah, more than likely. Now what's his name? Oh, for crying out loud, why can't I think of his name? I more he went to CV1. Uh, why the hell can't I think of his name? Well, yeah, Safdresh. He's another. He was big on CV2, wasn't he? Yeah. I can't. Why in the hell can't I think of his name right now? I'm just brain farting on the guy I was thinking that did a lot of. I think he's figured out a lot of the stuff with the. Oh, I don't want to say screen scroll. SBD Wolf. Thank you. SBD Wolf. Is it too late to do another? Um. Ooh, 2 o'clock, probably, yeah, for me. I shouldn't. I mean, I could, but I really shouldn't. I was up till like 5 or 5:30 last night, yesterday morning. Uh, all right, take it easy, PDX Rex. Again, GG's on your top-notch seat there, man. Nice run, nice time. It's fantastic. All right, much appreciated, much appreciated. Maybe I'll get up there and keep up with you guys one of these days. That's the goal. That's the goal. Got to get a little better though. But there's only one way to get better, and that's to get out there on the field and get beat up a little bit and learn. So that's where I'm at right now. Yeah, blessed. Yeah, I won't be for tonight. I'll probably only be on a couple more minutes here. 'Cause I got to get moving tomorrow morning. Well, which is already now, but you know what I mean. But yeah, probably tomorrow do some more. Um, and depending on what flags get rolled up, as long as it's not too far out of my comfort zone, um, I'd like to kind of target these Triforce triple play runs daily, possibly. Oh, it's okay, blessed. No worries. Normally normally I'm fine with that, but all right, take it easy, PDX. Appreciate you stopping in, dude. Really appreciate you stopping in. And thanks for the GGs as well. Dead headset. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Let me plug in. Man, we are now tethered. Um, but no, like I was saying, bless. I don't know where that cut out. I apologize. But yeah, blessed tomorrow sometime. We'll do a warm up seed before the Triforce triple play stuff, whether it be a Consternation or these mag. Again, I really like the Mags Rush flag set. Not because of the 10 hearts mags. I mean, that's nice, but like when I got White Sword, I didn't give a shit anymore. I wasn't grinding for hearts. If I got them, I got them. If I didn't, it didn't matter, right? White Sword's good. Plus, I had the wand, so I had the cheap mags damage if I needed it. Um, so maybe one of these, or maybe I'll start venturing into one of the other groups of flags, just so I can get a little more familiar with them. I need to start getting second quest mixed stuff or second quest stuff in there for like first quest mixed quest, first quest overworld mix. Hang on, yeah, you know what I mean. So maybe get into some of those flags. What about you, Ace? What's your schedule look like for tomorrow? Ooh, did that unmute? I hope it did. I think it did. You work from 5:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and then should be free after 6 p.m. And what time zone are you in again? So what time would that be in Eastern time? I forget. Are you behind me or ahead of me? You're Central. So what's that? What's Central? I'll have to look it up, the conversion. I don't know. Well, what time is it for you right now? I guess that'd be the easiest way to do it because I don't know the time zones. It's 1:11. Oh, okay. So you're only an hour behind me. So that'd be 7 p.m. for me. And I would probably target more the 10 p.m. Triforce triple play, maybe even the midnight. I don't think I would target the 8 p.m. just because that's a good, that's like when Fox and I just get moving, and that's when all of us kind of get moving. So we can do a practice seat offline, maybe even snag. I don't know. Is it okay to do that, Shaddy? If I don't know if he's still in here or not, but like if you see the flag and seed, if the flags and the seed posted in the race time, is it cool to snag that and run it offline with people? I mean, we still stream it though, so I wouldn't. That's okay. Blessed. Like I said, I'm new on the field, so I just don't want to step on any toes or do something stupid that's going to get you like, ha ha ha. Don't do that. Yeah, yeah, I ain't trying to screw nothing up. That's for sure. You can always take the seed from a run it, but you can run it while they run it and still stream it. That's okay. I mean, they're obviously streaming it too, so I guess it really wouldn't be a big issue, would it? Okay. Yeah, like I said, I'm just making sure I ask questions and permissions and things like that before I do things. Because again, phenomenal community. Everybody's just super cool, very welcoming, very respectful, and I'm just trying to follow suit. You know what I mean? Async? Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Asynchronous. Yeah, I don't know if you want to eyeball some of those seeds, blessed, and see if there's ones. Like I said, if they're going to be rolling through those 6 flag sets as standard. Yeah, yeah, no, yeah, absolutely. Now I've been watching all like a handful of runners and stuff, and in and out long enough that I kind of know how the chats go and everything else, and what you can ask a runner, and not give them reminders like, did I pick that up? That's rhetorical. Like don't answer them. You don't want to get them disqualified or anything like that. You don't. They're not literally asking for help. Um, yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, exactly. And it's just kind of sit back and enjoy the show and let things unfold the way they unfold. Oh, yeah, and you already grabbed the floor item. Like, dude, don't tell me that. Yeah, exactly. Luckily, I'm very new to streaming, so typically not many people watch me anyway. It's either you, Neori, and Ace, and then I got a couple of friends of mine that don't really know much about Z1 anyway. So, but again, my whole goal with the streaming stuff was just to be able to qualify for runs and stuff like that. So, well, if it's an offline kind of thing, if it's official, then yeah, absolutely not. But if it's an offline thing, like sometimes I try to, like I might do like a subtle nudge to Fox or something, not tell him anything, but maybe, what items do you have out of 6 right now? Like the other day, he was in 1, and he picked up the bow right off the floor, and he didn't mark it. And then he went up and he got the stair item, and then he got the other floor item. It was a heart or something like that. So he had all the items out of there, and he had the compass. All of a sudden, he picked up the compass, and it was like up 3 rooms and over 2. And there was also a section off to the other side too. So he goes up the steps and he goes over to the other 2 rooms. He goes away from the Triforce. And I'm like thinking to myself, like, what are you doing? You got all the items. I look up at his items. He didn't mark the bow. And I'm like, I let him go at it a minute. I'm like, maybe it'll dawn on him. Maybe it'll dawn on him. And then, after like it was like Lionel's and he had like 3 or 4 hearts and I'm like crap, and he died a handful of times and he just kind of kept diving back in, diving back in, diving back in, and I'm like, what all items you got out of here so far? I was like, I can't see your tracker real good. You know what I mean? Trying to get Johnny's memory, like, dude, you picked up the bow, get the Triforce and GTFO, like you gotta go. But he's like, oh, I got this, I got that, I'm just looking for the other floor item, and I'm like, oh, okay, shit. It didn't work. But that's about as close as I'll get, and that's only an offline thing between us 3. You know what I mean? Like if it's just like a friendly thing between us, that's different. But yeah, if it was an official thing, I'd basically just sit there and keep my mouth shut, unfortunately. Just wishing that you could say something, but a stupid heart that I got. Yeah, periodically I'll look at my tracker and see where it says max hearts. Like mine right now says max hearts 11. I'll compare that to my on screen, like how many hearts I have, just to make sure that it matches up. The only time that screws me up, and maybe PDX could have answered this for me if I would have thought of it, but I'll look up that tutorial on it. But when you go through a ransom room and you give up a heart, it doesn't reflect in your tracker. Like how can you mark that in your tracker? You know what I mean? To kill a heart that you lost one. And come to think of it, I don't know if it was earlier tonight, if it was in this race, you have to unclick the heart up too. Okay, gotcha. Up top. Gotcha. Oh, one of these guys. You can do, okay. All right, yeah, simple enough. So that represents the take any's, right? It's your homework assignment. Yeah, yeah, sure, blessed, absolutely. Yeah, thank you, PDX. Appreciate the tip, dude. Appreciate the multiple tips you gave me on the tracker. Those are really useful. Thank you. Oh, okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So it's something I've been guilty of for quite some time. Uh-oh. It's going to be a habit that I have to break, it seems. I want you to spend your next Z1R race. Oh, yeah, I know. I know. You mean primarily bombs or bombs and rupees? Keep those bombus counts at 8. Yeah, I know. I know. What else? What else? I definitely need one, 1, 6, and 8. 1, 6, and 8. Yeah, it, I used to do that a lot more, and then for some reason I just kind of I stopped remembering that that's a thing. And then, but sometimes I will remember it. You know what I mean? It's like Kananaki. Oh yeah, I guess you still can progress through here. Like there was a room I Kananaki'd once or maybe twice in here. I tried to Kananaki on another one, but it was on a what was it on? It was a manhandler, and I just couldn't manage it well enough to pull it off. Especially not at the low hearts like I was at with the green tunic. Yes, you are absolutely correct. It should be a just a normal process thing. No, it should be obvious for somebody that normally runs Z1R. I would say obvious is a proper word for that. It should be right there in your toolkit. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be something that you're fumbling around like I know I had another tool here somewhere. You should have that in your organized toolkit, ready to go. Fully agreed. So as far as item resource management, did that primarily boil down to bombs or did you have anything else specific in that? Mainly talking about bombs. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's like I know it's not exclusively a luck thing, but it's like sometimes I'll kill nothing but bomb droppers for like 12 enemies in a row, 20 enemies in a row, and they just don't drop a bomb. Is there a reason for that, or is that just the unlucky part? Choose one of two options to get bombs. In this case, at least they were only $6. Get in the mentor, but yeah, okay. Yeah, yeah, for sure, PDA. And I do plan on doing that. Well, I know the 10th enemy one. I just never do it. I don't know why. I know, take a dink, kill 10 enemies or kill 9 enemies without taking a hit, and then kill your 10th enemy with a bomb. And if it's not a bomb dropper, it stores it for your next kill, right? Or your next bomb droppable one, or I forget. So I obviously I don't know it exactly, but I'm fairly aware of it. Yeah, learn the drop table. Yeah, 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 yeah. I actually found. Did you see what I posted in Discord? I didn't realize Z Tracker had that bomb table. I don't know if it's accessible in here somewhere, but it is in the resource files. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me see if I can. I know I had it here somewhere. It should be in the Discord, but I linked it earlier, and it's like the best picture I've seen yet of it. Maybe I can just. Let me find the folder. Yeah, here we go. Let me. Z-temp. Z-temp. I'm sure you've seen this one or have this one, but that's actually in the resources for the Z-Tracker folder. So I would assume that that's accessible through the Z-Tracker somewhere, but I don't know how to click to find it, but that's in the resources, so. But it shows the bomb drop table, and it also shows the item drop rooms and the conditions for can only drop, in whatever dungeons, whatever that says. Can only drop in numbered dungeons. Does not drop in numbered dungeons. Map only. But that's yeah. Yeah, dude. This is literally just a file in one of the folders for the Z tracker. I was troubleshooting it for Niori because he was using that voice stuff, so I was looking for the voice recognition shit, and it's not really in a file. It's embedded in the code. So I got the source code and opened up the source and took a look at it and then kind of deciphered what was going on there. But in the process of doing that, I found this file. I'm like, what the hell is this? I'm like, if this has got to be accessible through the Z tracker somewhere. I'll look at PDXRX with the handy dandy. Oh, Mr. Dunlow has graciously made a quiz to test your knowledge. Oh, that'd probably be pretty cool too. That'd probably be useful. Yeah, there's your drop table. Been putting in a lot of, yeah, apparently so, huh? That's fantastic. But yeah, do you know if this right here, this picture that I have up, do you know if you can click a button in Z Tracker and get this to come up? Because it is part of the resources. Like I got this out of a Z Tracker, one of the folders under Z Tracker. So I don't know if there's something in the interface that'll pull this image up, or if it's just something that's in the resources folder. I think you have to manually do it. Okay, I got you. Yeah, because they just have so many quick access things for clicking on this and doing that, checking that. No, what that's saying, blessed, is like that room can only possibly be a drop if you're in level 5. It's not saying it necessarily will be. It's saying it can be. It's possible. Well, you know what? Maybe I'm not the best one to speak to that. Maybe PDX Rex should answer that. But that's the way I read it. Click a room in a dungeon and then scroll on the mouse. Yeah, you can scroll up or down, Ace. If you scroll down, they're the items. If you scroll up on it, you can pick like bosses or just what enemies are in there. You can mark like, okay, there's bomb droppers in here, or again, it's a dig dogger. Yeah, yeah, exactly, yeah. Shaddy, right there, lots of knowledge. Dude knows his stuff. Oh, right click. Oh yeah, if you right click and then you say scroll. Yeah, no kidding, blessed. I'm the same way. So that's right click, Ace. Right click brings the room type up. Are you saying to scroll within here? I'm not getting, or click scroll. If you click it, you get the circle thing. Right click it. That's what you get on right click, is you get the room selector. Were you asking for that, or are you trying to show me something? I'm sorry. Oh, blessed, you just need it to click. That's all you need. With the room types. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I wonder if all those are those room types in here? Are all of them in here? These are more for like marking moat rooms, bomb upgrade, life or money. Basically, that's your ransom room, meat block, Ganon, Zelda, and then your like your tea rooms. Uh, the turnstile room. Yeah, I don't know if there's, excuse me, I don't know if there's specific ones for these. And you know, I'm obviously wrong, but I would have sworn I've seen the 3 row. Obviously, I'm wrong, but why do I feel like I've seen an item drop in the 3 row room before? Whether maybe it was a Triforce, or maybe I have got. I don't know. I always thought that would drop, or that could drop. Apparently, I was wrong, huh? I'm mistaken. Hmm. Yeah. What? I've seen. Oh well, it says can only in numbered dungeon. I was gonna say I've seen a Triforce drop in that 5 block room, but yeah, it was level 1. So, hmm. Interesting though. Very interesting. Yeah, Zelda room absolutely never. Ganon room absolutely nothing ever. But Zelda's room you can't bomb out of or anything because it's whatever. But at least Ganon's you can maybe still bomb out of it. But other than that, it's a useless room. Oh, I did. Wait a minute. That doesn't make sense. Triforce rooms? That can only ever be the map? Yeah, learn the pattern of the B column. Exactly. Yeah, yeah. Totally understand that, Blessed. That's something I need to work on for sure. Zelda and Ganon can have. Oh, they can have maps and compasses. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. There's so much information to take in to consider for rando. All useful. Oh, some weird one-off logic on some flat. Gotcha. Gotcha. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to show you that real quick, Blessed, to see if you had ever seen that image before, or PDX Rex, or no, if you knew if this was. Oh yeah, just click that button in the upper left-hand corner, and this image comes up for Z Tracker. Because I just found it weird that it was in its in with I forget what was the folder name. Hang on. Show Run Custom Images folder. Of if you open up your Z Tracker directory, wherever you have it unzipped to, it's the yeah show run custom images, and uh, there's actually a text version of this too, and then there's the all items listed in the HUD, and that way you know where all the items go in each place on if in the HUD. which I think everybody's got that memorized by now, but at least most people do. But yeah, there's actually like a text version of this thing that I'm showing you right now. So there's 3 images in that folder. So I thought maybe they were accessible somehow through the application, but I don't think they are. Triforce Room always dropped maps. Gotcha. That's interesting. All right, we can get rid of that guy. Oh wait, no. Pew! No more hints. Yeah. And until you get up to that shatty level of knowledge, right? Until you know all that stuff inside and out. That can really be beneficial to know that stuff, though. You know what to play with and what to just ignore and leave it alone. Like, because of these flags in this situation, not killing it, just leaving it alone. Or I'm going to stick around here and clear this room out. Whatever, whatever. But, but yeah, Blessed, I'll try to hit you up here. Shatty really doesn't know that stuff. Oh no. He does okay though, nonetheless. Even if it's not just right on the forefront of his brain. Druis, dude, Druis is ridiculous. Druis is just. He got like fifth in his race earlier. I'm like, excuse me? How? Yeah, and his combat is excellent. Him and Yumi, dude. I can't speak. I haven't seen enough of the entire community, but I've seen Druis and Yumi, and both of their combat is just very, very fast, very good. Oh, he had a bad gamble. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. What are you gonna do, Blessed? Are you gonna do a seed? Okay. Yeah, why not? What flags are you gonna wiggle with? Yeah, I know. Drew is he was on a streak there for a minute. Holy cow! Guy is so fast. Oh, you're doing that's Mag's Rush. If yeah, I was gonna say I recognize the NN and the 41. I really like that flag set, man. I really really do. Again, good balance because that's the cool kids. I think may, who was who was saying they didn't want. I think it was Money Mercs that said, "Ugh, I don't want to do Mag's Rush anymore." I think he wanted a re-roll on that. I'm like, please leave it Mag's Rush. I know that one. Like I did it once. I'm okay with it. So I think maybe a couple people are getting burnt on them or burnt out, not burnt like getting screwed on them. Well, that's because they're like I said. There's really good balance to the seed or to the flags. I think so anyway. Again, that's coming from a guy that leans towards almost exclusively consternation. It's like, oh look, we just wiggled a couple things in consternation and called it something else. But they're good wiggles. They're really, really good wiggles. So I can see those being popular. But, well, all right, guys, I got to get moving for the night. But again, everybody, hey, thanks for the follows. Um, I think Shaddy followed, PDX Rex. And thank you guys for coming in and hanging out. The what 10 o'clock one? They wanted Second Overworld and or Quest. Yeah, that's the one that I noped out on that. But yeah, yeah, and thanks for the tips as well, PDX. Once again, GG's on your run. You had a phenomenal time. That's really cool, dude. Look forward to watching you do some more. That's for sure. I'll drop you a follow, man. I don't know if I have a long list of Zelda runners that I have on follow. I'm about to make sure you're on there. So again, I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody hanging out, dropping some support. Blessed as always. I'm sure I'll catch you on tomorrow. We'll do some more. And everybody take care and have a good night. And thanks again. Appreciate